Hi guys. So I had an email from Philip asking for the first presentation that I did, and the video that we took was just me talking, which was really boring, and you wouldn't want to watch that. We've got it if you want it, but I wouldn't bother. But there is a PowerPoint to go with that. And one of the things that I talked about to our EAs are drivers, and that led on to the next bit of training that I'm doing, because I'm leading the next two kick-ups, and I'm going deeper into the field of drivers. So I just wanted to send this little video because time is a gift. And I don't want to take your time. So if you do want to watch it, watch it. If you don't, don't. That's absolutely fine. But just to give an idea of what and how I'm approaching working with the EAs. So I sent over a PowerPoint of the first training that I did. I had a handout, we did a PowerPoint, I presented to them, and I just wanted buy-in from them so they could see actually that I like performing, I like being the quirky one, it's all about personality. And the second training I'm doing is going a bit deeper and looking at drivers. Now, as you'll see from the first presentation, drivers were about my motivation and my core beliefs. My main drivers are my children, but on a professional level, my drivers are actually helping people. And I started out as a teacher, and I was out of employment for 8 years. That is a long time. And I had a couple of part-time jobs, which were the most boring job in the world. So I've really had to sort of fight and, just go deep, as one of my colleagues would say, and think about these transferable skills and look at my own drivers. And that's what I just want to touch upon with my EAs tomorrow and get them to think about what their drivers are. Now, the rationale behind that is being able to have deep conversations immediately with people who come through the door. And I practiced a few of those at the weekend when we were at Canberra Sands, and I was able to have some very deep conversations with people. I let someone in the queue before people were getting a bit aggy because I booked a last minute to go to Pontins. So I let her go in the queue. And then another time they were handing the keys in the morning, and I was quite laid back. We were having a weekend at the beach. But people seemed very precious of the time. So I said, hey, can I hold your key? I'll drop it in. And then was able to have some quick, deep, meaningful conversations with people. And that's what I'm trying to get across with the EAs, that they're so powerful. Remember the first day that I walked into Grays, and I was a little bit intimidated. They're all younger than me and really fiery, like, oh my gosh. So that is the purpose of tomorrow, is just to get them thinking about me, thinking about the courses, here's Debs, she does this, it's all about confidence, I'm selling myself instead of selling the individual courses, because we only necessarily remember and retain 20% of the information. So if I keep it short, sharp, punchy, stand up, involve them, rather than, hello, here's a PowerPoint, I'm going to death by PowerPoint. So that's it really, just simple bullet points, bish.